everybody, it's Barb Ryder, Stampin' Up! Demonstrator coming to you from Michigan. I just dropped something, hang on. I might need that as I'm doing the projects here. Welcome and thank you for being here. It is Friday and I normally am here on Thursdays, but if you're watching the replay on Facebook, which is only available for 30 days, you guys, that's a new thing with Facebook. They take my videos away. They delete them. So I have a YouTube channel, Barb Ryder. You'll head over there and you're going to see lots. I don't know how many videos are there now, 100 or more than 100. So go over to my YouTube channel and you can watch this replay anytime. Let me just make sure that I can see what's happening here on my phone, and it looks like I'm live. This is crazy. Yep, there we are. Okay, I got it. There I am. See? Hello. So I have a couple great projects for you. Hi, Nancy. This evening, and I'm hoping that you'll be able to duplicate them and use them in your crafting world. Some other fun things to show you also, and let's see here. Well, it's a Friday night, so I don't know if everybody might have plans already. So we're gonna, since I'm normally here on Thursdays, I'm gonna go ahead and turn down the camera. It's just a couple minutes after 7. So I know people are probably going to be jumping on as we get going. So welcome. Let me know that you're here. All right, let's turn the camera down and get started with our projects. Okay, and then I'm going to turn my light so that's a little better on the table. All right, so tonight we are going to be using an online exclusive paper and the stamp set that we're using, actually I think it is, let me find it. We're going to use this paper, but we're going to use a different bundle, and I'm not sure if it's in this one or where. I think it might have been in the other online exclusive, which would not be this one. Let's take a look over here. I have the other ones here, so let me just see if it's in this one. This is July. Yeah. Let's see if it's in this one by chance. Yes, right here. Okay, this is an online exclusive. We're going to be using some of the designer paper from the Ornamental Christmas along with this cute bundle, Jolly Holly bundle, right here. And I'll bring that over and show you. So we're going to combine these two for the first project. And hi, Jackie. Hi, Jan. Thank you for being here. So let me move these out of the way and get started with our project. So the designer paper, if you are a person that likes designer paper or likes to have non-traditional Christmas, this first project is for you. All right. Here's what we have. We're going to pull this out of our envelope. We are using, like I said, the Holly Jolly stamp set. This comes with a dies and embossing folder. Let me grab this. Again and just share with you. If you haven't gotten this bundle and you're still looking for a super great holiday Christmas bundle, this one is a good one. It's called Jolly Holly Bundle, and it is $54. It comes with the embossing folder and a die that sits in the embossing folder with some cool things, and then all these stamp sets and images with dies to coordinate with the images. So there is that. I already have my Let's see here. Wishing. Let me see. I think there's a stamp set. This one right here. I forgot to put it on a block. So hang on. Yep. We're gonna use this. We're gonna use that stamp also. Okay. So here's what we have. I have used the rectangle. Not the rectangle. These are the new. Well, the rectangle dies. I did not write down the name. Of course. Hi Sue. Hi Diana. Welcome. Hold on, let me find out what they are. Just a second. Textured Notes dies. You guys, these are great, great dies if you don't have them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rectangles in here with design around it's not just like cutting paper. It gives you a design with each rectangle that you cut out. It is part of a bundle, but you can get the dies by themselves, which to me they're phenomenal by themselves. 165 555 just for the dies, and that is an online exclusive also. So here's the thing, the online exclusives are online so that when they're gone, and they're not in a publication. And so that's why if you love something that you find online at the website that's an online exclusive, not in one of the published catalogs, you should grab it. If you love it, grab it. Okay? If you don't have a demonstrator that you're purchasing with, I would love your orders. And I actually will have an ordering special here. I'm going to show you it in just a little bit. Okay, because November is a special month. Have you guys heard? Have you guys heard why November is a special month, specifically for me? Okay, so let me turn this down on my phone over here is on to make sure that I'm live on there. All right, so let's get to our project. Okay, guys. So I have basic white, 8.5 by 5.5. I'm gonna fold it in half, which is actually scored at. If you score it in your scoring, it would be 4 1/4. Okay, so that is going to be our base, and I have a few pieces here. I have basic black. Let me grab my ruler. So you can duplicate this. Those dies are a game changer. They are, Sue. I take it you have them, right? 4 by 5 is the basic black. Then I have Pretty in Pink, which is 4 3/4 by 3 3/4. Then I have a piece of designer paper. Now, this is a little sleeper in that package of ornamental Christmas designer paper. This is one side, and look at these beautiful gold stars on the other side. So this is a specialty package of paper, and again, this is in one of the online exclusives. You may have it. It is currently available. I checked beforehand, and that paper is called actually Modern Christmas, but it is in the ornamental, goes with the ornamental, well, Modern Christmas is the sweet collection, I guess. But yes, that's in this online exclusive. So we're going to do something fun. This has white trees. I need to grab my scrap paper here. And it's pretty used up. I've been doing a lot. And instead of getting another one, we're just going to use this. Okay? Now, what I'm going to do is we're going to use the Pretty in Pink. We're going to use a sponge dauber, and we're going to change the color of these trees. So, let me do something else here, okay? Let me grab this guy. There we go. That's a little better than that messed up already craziness. So all I'm going to do is take my dauber, get some ink on the dauber, and then I'm going to change all of these trees to pink. simply by taking this and rubbing it right over that tree. Okay? And you don't have to stay in the lines. Okay? Because I'm going to show you a little trick. See how they're turning colors? So this is what you want to do on all your trees if you duplicate this. Now, I chose pink. Pink and black are so great together. That's what I wanted to do. And you could do this in any color. I just chose to go with the pink, having it as a non-traditional Christmas card is what I'm making. And all I'm doing is rubbing this ink in all of the white areas so that all my white trees are going to now be pretty pink. Pretty in pink. Now, if you want to have these pink also, then you can rub over those. And I'm actually going to do that because I don't know if it shows up right in person. There, can you see a little bit of the glassy around the trees? What I'm going to do is take care of that. I'm going to take my dauber and I'm just going to go over the whole cardstock. Okay? So what that does is it will take these outline trees, and we're going to make those pink also. But what I'm going to do is just rub pink all over my card, making sure that I'm covering the white trees. Have you guys done this technique? Have you done this with any of these papers where you can just daub on, especially the black ones, it does not show up in the background, okay? So what I did is I just rubbed that pink everywhere. So now hopefully you can see that pink, and it looks fabulous in person. Like always, you know, you can never see the real beauty when it's not in person. Okay, next we are going to need the Tuxedo Memento Black. And we're going to put this aside. I'm going to grab my die cut rectangle here. Okay. And I have some of my stamps already mounted. And I am going to stamp. I'm going to stamp backwards, okay? And that's because I want to make sure that I am over to the right. Okay, so with my black, I'm going to start over here on this side, and I'm going to put the word Christmas. Okay, and then the next word I need is Merry. And I'm just going to, I've got to bring my head up here a little closer and make sure this says Merry right next to it. And it's a little funky, but it'll do. It's a handmade card. And I think I have my have a little crooked. So I'm going to lay it down here and then remount it straight. There we go. All right. You love the black and white DSP since it's so easy to coordinate. Yes, Nancy, it sure is. All right, have a Merry Christmas is my sentiment here. And I'm just making sure that I have them straight, not necessarily super. You can see I messed up a little bit, but it's okay. Have a Merry Christmas. That's what I want. Now I'm going to go to the inside while I have the black, and I'm going to go ahead and stamp wishing you and yours all the best for my little Christmas card here. So move this over out of the way. This is going on the inside, and stamp that right there. Beautiful. Now, there we have all of our stamping done. That's it. This is a super easy card. I wanted to show you the technique of changing the color of your designer paper to just have all kinds of options. What did I do with my lid? Okay, here we are. Put the lid away. And I'm just gonna go ahead and clean these off right this minute. Hey, I have another trick for you guys. I want to know how many of you go to start stamping and you have your little chamois and you are stamping and you're ready to clean and you're like, oh my gosh, this is just damp. It's not going to clean my stamps. Well, let me show you something. If you have these handy dandy spritzers, Okay, Stampin' Up has them. They're on, actually they're on low inventory. I just checked before I came on here. I have one marked with water, a W for water, and I just keep this filled up. I fill it up every so often, and if this is getting a little bit dry, you take your spritzer and you simply spritz on some of that water, and you have refreshened and wet your chamois. Now, if it's hard as a rock because it's been sitting there for 2 weeks and it's dried out, this isn't going to do the trick. You'll have to run it underwater. But otherwise, this little guy, this is a great tip. So, just thought I'd share that with y'all. Okay, the next thing we're going to do is let's put this together. And I have, you can't, this is actually sold out. However, I'm sure many of you have it, because it's been around a while and it's gorgeous for Christmas. It is the silver and white ribbon, sheer ribbon. We're going to be using this, okay? And let me go ahead and put the layers together so we can put our ribbon on. So here is my base, and here's my adhesive. Thanks, Nancy. Yep, one day I was doing exactly what I said, and I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm not running in there. Takes me a minute to, Anyway, I said, I think I can do this differently, so let's see what can I do. And that's what I did. I just spritzed that water right on there. All right, so I left, there's a little bit of space at the bottom purposely. That is how I did the card. Now this is going to go onto the black. Now, by the way, this was one of our 10 cards that we do on our monthly stamp get-together, our monthly class. It's on a Saturday morning. It's the first Saturday of every month. And so this was one of our cards. Okay, so that is the pretty layer. Now let's put the ribbon around. And I'm going to tie a bow. And it doesn't matter where the bow ends up because I can slide it left or right, whichever way I need it to go. So let's see here. Get this and pull this. There we go. Pretty, pretty bow. Let me grab my scissors for my ribbon here. And I'm going to cut this side down just a sliver. So pretty. Okay. Now, I'm going to pull this up a little bit, and I'm going to slide it over. See how I'm sliding it with my fingers? I'm just rolling it around. I'm going to slide that over to the side. We're going to take our Have a Merry Christmas. That's going to go right here. And we have just enough to still show some of that pretty, and this is flat. The pretty layer. Framing of the pink, so it's gonna go right like that at the very bottom of my designer paper. Okay, and so you can still, whoops, I keep getting out of the camera. So there you go. And now this is going to go onto our card base. So isn't that I think it's kind of a wow card, and we're not done yet. I think it's kind of a wow card. I might have ink on here, so I'm going to move this out of the way. And there we go. And then layering it onto the white gives us, pulls in the white from the tag. Okay. Beautiful, beautiful. And then the last thing we're going to do is we are going to add some of our, if I can find them, where'd they go? Some of our beautiful rhinestones to coordinate with this silver. And let me grab my pick tool. Okay, so let's go ahead. And I've got all little ones left here, so we're just gonna kind of put them here and there. And let's put one up there. And I've got room down here, so I think I'm going to go there. And I want one more, I think, right over there. Now look at that. Isn't that pretty? Those in person, those rhinestones are very sparkly to match the sparkly of the silver paper. And there you go. That is my first card. Do you guys like the non-traditional colors? I think they're fabulous. One of the things too, I'm gonna be doing this more. I just told myself, Barb, you gotta do this, you gotta do it. I love when the envelope has the designer paper on it, so I need to start doing that because you gotta use the pretty paper. Don't hoard it. We love to hoard, don't we? But just think about how this, if this person got this card with this pretty outside, they'd get it and go, oh my gosh, what is in here, right? So there is card number 1. All right, I'm going to put that over here, put this over here, and get things ready for the second project. Now, this second project actually is it's a gift card holder. Our team swap for this month is gift card holders or tag. And so I chose the gift card holder, and I'm going to feature one of the papers. I'm just getting my stuff over here. One of the papers that is currently out of stock, but it's coming back, okay? It will be back on November 17th, so don't fear. You can get this and recreate this. But this is the Christmas Tags and More. And this is actually in our mini catalog, so I'm grabbing that. It's on page 15 of the the September to December mini catalog. And you can see you've got these sheets that have these rectangles that you can cut apart, and look at all these tags that you can create with that paper. Gorgeous scrapbook pages. Okay. Also on here you have the Greetings for You Mix and Match ephemera pack. That is also out of stock till the 17th. But again, it's coming back, so it should be here the 17th. And then I have used these Christmas Greetings Mix and Match cards in some of my classes here, and they're gorgeous. It's really, really gorgeous. So, great papers. You've got 2, let me open it and show you. Matter of fact, my ordering special for this week is featuring this paper and 3 fun fold cards. But look at, you have these sheets that have punch out designs that you can use, and if I can get a hold of it, there's 2 of each. Okay, there's 2 of these designs and 2 of these, so lots there. And then these gorgeous, you've got here, this one, and then on the back you've got the green gingham. And then here you have this fun design with some, what is that? Mistletoe berries? I don't know. And then the next one, look at that. Gorgeous. With the back is very subtle little kind of diamonds that look like soft sea foam. They're soft sea foam. And then here, look at this. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Traditional colors, okay? Gave you a non-traditional card. These are the traditional Christmas colors, right, guys? I'm glad you liked that other project, guys. Thank you. All right, let me put this back. Okay, so I don't lose my, see how the pieces are coming apart? I don't want to lose those. Get back in there, please. And thank you. You think that hears me? I doubt it. Yeah. All right. True. There we go. Fabulous. One more thing. Come on. Just a little bit more. Okay. There we go. Whew, that was a struggle. All right. So there's that. Let's move this out of the way and pull out what we need for this card. Okay, so we're going to do a little stamping, and this one we're going to use a little cheer. This is actually a bundle, and there's a punch of the stocking, the star, and this guy. Tree. Let me see if I figured out where that was at. I thought that was in here with the, yes, right here. This is a little cheer bundle right there, and it is, there's the punches. It is $36 for this cute bundle. I've done some videos using this bundle, so you'll have to go back and find them. It's a little cheer bundle. Okay, so that's what we're using. And here are my parts and pieces. Okay, let's get all of these out of my envelope. Now I've also cut a die, and this is from I don't know if I have the stamp set over here. Yes, I do. One second. This die is in traditional labels. Okay. And then here are all the labels. This is the one I used right here. And then all of your sentiments are here, but I chose not to go with these large sentiments. You'll see why. Okay? So there's that. Okay, let me put that over there. Okay, let's grab my mat that I need to stamp on. Okay. And then I've got a couple pieces here that were in these two pieces are from the package of designer paper. And then here's what I have. Now I'm doing a makeshift with these pieces. However, you'll just need another piece that is the same size. So you'll need two of these, two of the designer paper, and that's going to be, this one is 2 5/8 by 4. All right. And then you need a red well, if you're going to duplicate this, your coordinating cardstock, put it that way, 3 by 4.5. Then you also need another piece of red, real red, 2 3/4 by, this one is 4 1/4. A piece of white or coordinating cardstock, whichever color you want. I did white because this is where you can write your sentiment. 4 by 2.5. Okay, so there's that. So in reality, you want to pretend that this is the same as this. Okay, see, it's already 4. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to, so this is how you maximize what you have. Alrighty, so I am going to take this piece and see how, well, that's not what I want. Is it this way? No, I don't think it's going to work for me either way, but it's going to be fine. It'll be fine. So let's do this. That kind of looks better. Okay, so I just need, this is that size. So what I need to do, I just need to make this size. See what I'm doing? I'm just going to line it up like that. Maybe I want to go this way, just as something different. I don't know. No, I guess not. Maybe I should do this. All I'm doing is making sure that it is the same size as that. And I didn't have another piece that I wanted to, that I could cut this exact size. So this is what I'm doing. Tips and tricks, that's what it's all about, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and put some adhesive down here and lay that there. Take this, making sure that I am that size and matching it up. Okay, all right. This will be my sample. This won't be a swap. I won't give this one away. This will be mine. All right, so there we are. Let me grab my scissors. Where are you, scissors? I don't know. I'm just going to take some of my other scissors and slice that because I didn't line it up. Okay, there we go. So now we have 2 pieces. That's what I want. Okay, all right, set this one here for a moment. Now this envelope, this is what you're going to do. Okay, I got some goobers on there, but that's okay. you're going to take this envelope and fold it in half. Now, if you want to use the scoring tool, or your cutter, then you can. I found it was easier for me to just take this and fold it in half. Okay, just fold it in half. That's what you want. Get that bone folder and fold that right in half, just like that. Okay, then you're going to open this and you are going to cut off this section. All right, and I just don't know where my scissors are. Okay, I've got these old pair of scissors that are long, so we're just going to use those because my snips, I know where they are. They're in there from my class on Saturday because I have not put all that stuff away, and so I believe that they're just right in there. So I'm going down the score line to the other score line here. I'm going to go from on this score line, I'm just going to cut this right to there, and that's what you want. Okay, there's that. Now, if you feel like you still have some weird, like, I don't know, can you see, I don't know if you can see that, but I feel like I need to cut off a little sliver more of this because it's, goodness, Barb, there we go. There. Just that tiny little bit. It was just bugging me. I needed to cut it so that I didn't have that part of the scoring showing, if that makes sense. Okay. All right. So next, oops, don't fall here. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take my adhesive and I'm going to close this side up. Okay. And you don't need, I mean, you could do the whole thing or you could just do the front. But we're going to close this right like that. Okay. And then this is my inside piece. I am going to, oh, look it came out that way, but I don't want my lines like, I mean, I could use this side, but I would want my little snowflakes to go up and down. So we're keeping it that way. Okay. This one is going to go right over here, and this is just going to just fill in this just for some color on the inside right here. Okay. The next thing is we've got our white piece here, and make sure you've got two sizes now. Okay, so if you're doing this, you're going to use the smaller size with the white, and I'm just going to put this white right onto the red. Now, this can go like that, and then this will slide right into here. Okay, just like that. So what you can do are one of two things. You can use this as your little note and give them their little sentiment. You can take your gift card. I don't have any right here, but you could take your gift card with a little mini glue dot and put it right in here, right there. Okay, and then that will slide right inside. That's why I'm calling this is a gift card holder. Okay, so just like that. You'll have all this open white here, so you could put a sentiment there and put your gift card with a mini glue dot onto that. So there's that thought. For me, oh, you know what? I need to find, I didn't get all my pieces here. Okay, let me grab them over here. I have them over here on the table. And let's grab, what can I use? Just going to bring these over here so you can see. All right, so here are the parts and pieces. So put that aside for a second. So let's see. Let's do, there's another candy cane. These are parts that I have left. So there's a green. Okay, let's take those. What else do we have here? We have a, oh, this is kind of fun. See how there's a little green bow there? I don't know if you can see it. This is one of the little pieces that can come in there. I could do that, just like that. Let's see. I thought there was, another candy cane in here, but I'm not seeing it. I might have used it already. Okay, yep. All right, let's do that, and let me get these out of the way. But look at these big ornaments. They're kind of pretty too to the front of a card. Okay. What's next? Let's do some stamping. If I can grab my little piece here. And I need real red, since we're using real red. And this is going to say Merry Christmas. So let's do Merry and Christmas. Okay, just like that. I have it over on the left side purposely because we're going to mount this on the front of our gift card holder in 1 second. Now, here's what we have, right? We're going to tie this together. I have ribbon here, and what I'm going to do is, actually I have a lot more ribbon than I really need. And this is going to, let's see, that's plenty of ribbon for a bow, okay? About that much. So let me cut this off so I'm not working with like gazillion length of ribbon there. And we're going to put this down in the middle of this, let's see, probably about right there. Okay, not quite in the middle. Can you see that? Not quite in the middle. So I'm going to lay this down, and this is the easiest way I found that I wanted to do this, is just put some adhesive down and then hold it there. Now the next thing I'm going to do actually is we're going to mount this designer paper. You got all these steps. See, you could do this. You could do this on the front, because those are going the correct way, or you can go this way. So we're going to stick with this one. Oh, wait. Is that what no, I did want to, I don't know. Let's see. This will be the front. This is going to mount onto here. Which one do you think, guys? Okay, tell me what you think. This is, so here's the front. If we go with the gingham, this is going to kind of go like right there. And this piece I want tucked in like that. Okay. Let me see if I can get it over here like that. Anyway, come on now. How did I have this that I really liked it? Because I want those berries to show. Okay, there we go. All right, so there it is against the plaid. That's against the plaid. Let me see if I can bring it up so you can see it better. Okay. Now, let's take this. Let's turn it over with the snowflakes. Tell me if you think the snowflakes look better with this. Okay. Maybe I should do this and this. No. You know, you start doing all these things and then you second guess yourself on what you got going on. So that goes there and this will go here. Okay? What do you think? Should it be the light with the snowflakes or the plaid? You guys are a little bit of delay, so I'm going to have to wait a second to see what your comments are. So, plaid or snowflake? I am watching for the comments. While we're waiting on that, I can go ahead. I'm going to wait for your comments to know which way to do this. I'm going to go ahead and put this on, and here's the way to put this on. Oh, you know what? Okay, back up the boat. Both are cute. Diana says plaid. Okay. All right. So, this does not go on, and this is how I did my first one, and that's not what I want. So, I'm going to pull this off, and we're going to put the red onto here first, and then the ribbon goes on the red. Okay, guys. So, sorry. You know, it's been, let me tell you what. This week has been quite a week at work. I can't even tell you. But yeah. So my brain was not completely. It forgot a few things from when I first started doing this, and I had this as what I wanted to show you for tonight. Okay, so what I'm doing is I'm putting this red as my front layer. It's a hard one. You like them both? Okay. All right, so there's the front. You open it up. Okay, there's the inside. You've got a little bit of red on around here, which makes it super cute. Okay, so here's the front. Now, Barbie Diane, you're going to, gosh, I'm going to get this even, and this is going to get stuck right here where I put my adhesive, if that makes any sense. There we go. Okay, so there, that's going to hold it in place for me. Because, oh, let's see here. All right, well, I think we're going to go ahead and match the inside, and we're going to use the plaid because it is so cute. Don't you guys agree? Okay, here's this. So that's going to go right on top of the ribbon, just like so. Okay, so cute because now we can tie it, and when they untie it, they're not going to lose the ribbon that holds it together. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's take a look here. What am I doing, Barbie? Let's see if we can kind of do that. Yeah, let's do that. Okay, I'm gonna glue these guys together. Ooh. Well, let's do this and this so I can hold it on here. I want these like this because I want my berries to show, and everything I do, see if I get it too far, then I can't see my berries. Okay, all right, here we go. Glue, and there we go. Cute, cute, right? Let's get some dimensionals on here and pop this up on the front of our card. Okay, so I am going to actually take some dimensionals and make sure that I put it at the, cross the label with the little design so that it kind of holds it together. Okay, and then here, and then one more there. Okay, got that? So, let's put this. This is going to be the front, and so we can tie the bow like about right there. So let's put our sentiment like up above a little bit, and then on the inside, what I'm going to do is take these guys, and we're just going to add a little extra on the inside here. Should I do these? I could do that with the green bow. I think that's, we'll do the two reds on this. So let's get a little adhesive, and that's what's nice about having my, you could use your liquid glue if you wanted to, but having your silicone mat, my adhesive will just stick on my paper. So, all right, so let's do one right here. And let's do this one. Maybe I should do the green, right? Let's do the green. Why not? Oops, oops. That's the only thing you have to worry about. Don't ruin your little candy cane. Okay. We're going to take this and kind of go the opposite way, like right there. And then we've got this little bow. I actually think I'm going to grab my liquid glue and just put some little dots on this guy. Oh, it's just coming out too fast, Barb. Stop! It's coming out too fast. I cannot use it. Goodness gracious. Don't you love it? Okay. Alright, so we're going to take my sticky finger here, and I'm just going to touch it in a couple spots on this bow, because I have glue all over my finger. that just seeped out from my bottle. I usually have to shake it down where it needs to come out. See what's happening? See how it's just coming out on its own? Darn glue. Okay. Ugh. Oh, okay. We're good. We're good. It didn't go glue side down. Okay. That's just going to go right here, guys. Alrighty. So, let me get this glue off my fingers. I hate when that happens. Okay, so I still have room to write my little note if I want. My gift card will go on the inside there, and our little card is done. And just gonna tie a bow. Let me move this glue out of my way. I'm gonna do that so I don't get everything on me. Okay, pretty bow. And our gift card holder is kind of like a card, but it's a gift card holder at the same time. And it's not our basic, 8.5 by 5.5, scored in 4 1/4 with a little folder on the inside. Gives you a little different option. I am going to miter my corners here, I guess, or do a little angle cut so it looks a little prettier. Just like that. Now, you could add gems. You could really make this super fancy if you wanted to. But there is the gift card holder. Okay. I'll show you some of the other ones that I've done. I'll grab them over here. I still have more to finish, but they're all cut and ready to go. But look at this. There's one with the cardinal. Here's one with the snowflakes and the jingle bells. A duplicate of that. Here is another one. There we go. And then here's one using that little bow that I did with two of the, and using the gingham. I'll untie this one. Let's see what we have in the inside of this one. Oops. All right. Oh, look. See, there's one of the packages. It coordinates with this. And so there you go. And then you've got your slide out here. Isn't that cute? So there's a few that I've done. I thought I had one that had, oh, I did. I showed you the one with the cardinal. It was really pretty. Cute. Thanks, Nancy. So that's the projects I have for you tonight. I know that they're holiday geared, but it's that time of the year that we're thinking about holiday cards, gift giving, all the things. And so that's the reason that I wanted to continue to share those, these two holiday things with you. Let me show you some other things that I've done. Well, the cards specifically that we did in our Monday night class. So I don't think I posted those, and I thought I would just share them with you right now. Let me get this here, there, and there. I gotta clean those. And yeah. Okay. Here is one. Very simple. Using this is actually, this Thinking of You is from the one of the kits, and this month demonstrators have a challenge on selling kits, and so this is from the I can't think of the name of it. It's the one that was just recently shared in the Stampin' Up event. I cannot think of the name of it for the life of me. Anyway, so there you go. That is, and this is using two of our punches, and our gray from the Baker's Twine, the variety of Baker's Twine. This one is using that copper foil and some of our designer paper. This is using our one of our new sets. It's called, let me grab it. It's a bundle. It's the Banner Sayings bundle with all these great sentiments, and it in a bundle it comes with this punch. Okay, so here are the three different things. So this is in the online exclusives, and it is, I don't think the punch, it's a punch bundle, and what I've done with these new stamp sets is, hi Shar, thanks for joining us. Thank you for sharing. I have written down if it's true to size or not. So the sentiments you see on the front here, those are true to size, and they fit in these for different punches. So different sentiments are going to fit in the different punches, depending on their length, I guess. So that is the bundle I used for this particular card, sentiment. They could choose whatever sentiment they wanted there. And then using that same, let me find it, using the same bundle, we did this beautiful card. And this is from the paper, which is back in stock, by the way. If you were waiting for this to come back, it is back. And so they did a little, this is an old designer paper, embossed paper that we had some time back. But anyway, we used the blending brush and added some of the balmy blue, because the balmy blue looked closer to the pool party than the pool party did putting it on with the blending brush. So anyway, this is all about you doing the this is, what color did I use? I think I used, actually this matches really well with the gold, and I believe that I used gray granite right here for the sentiment. And now you could certainly, because this designer paper is the gold foil, you could emboss it if you wanted to. But anyway, I used that bundle for these two cards. Okay, and then we used the bundle and made this beautiful hugs for a good friend, and used some of the designer paper. This is some of the fall paper with crushed curry, and then from the bundle, the same bundle that has the two dies, Peace on Earth bundle. And then I just took the gold that I cut the stem from, and they just added it to the inside. Okay, then we did this masculine card, and using the deer, this is the Simply Said stamp set, and the embossing folder. Here we used a retired set and some retired paper, but look how gorgeous this card is. Oh my gosh, look at that. Love it. These are retired. They're retired. This is I think what really makes it extra, I think, is using Poppy Parade. Just gives it a different brightness with this sparkle paper here. Isn't that cool? And then the last but not least, I used some of the gorgeous two-tone ribbon that is the shaded spruce and soft seafoam, and then some of the designer paper that we have in the main catalog. And I used, just because this is a new stamp set also, that's in the online exclusives. So there you go. That's our cards that we did at our monthly class. I just wanted to share those with you. All right, let me share the cards that we did for tonight. And put that here. Let me see. I think I have one more thing to share with you guys, if I can find it. What did I do? Hang tight. Okay. Remember I said I have a special. This month is a special month, and this month is actually my 25 years with Stampin' Up. This is my anniversary, and my birthday is on the 15th. So November's a big month. Okay, so from now until what is today, the 7th? Now through the 15th, which is my birthday. Okay, that's a Saturday. From now until then, anybody that places an order of $30 or more will get the recipe, a little quick video, and all the parts and pieces to make these cards. Now, this is going to feature the Greetings for You Mix and Match Ephemera Pack. So you'll have sentiments in gold. These are awesome. along with instructions for these 3 cards. Okay, so here's the first one. They're all fun folds. Okay, these are fun folds. All right, so here is this one, and this opens up like that and opens up like that. Okay, so if it stands up, it is a, you know, here is how it goes. That closes in, and that's the front. So there's one. You'll get all the parts and pieces to create this. So you don't need any stamps. You don't need any inks. Okay, but you have to place the $30 order with me. The link is in my, right in my, you can go to my website here or take the link that's in the description. I would so appreciate your orders. Here is another fun fold. And again, we're using, if anything's die cut like this or this, it will be included in your little kit. But look at this one. Okay, fun fold. And the third fun fold, using that designer paper. Okay, this is all using the designer paper and the gold ephemera pack. This one has the word joy, and that follows all the way through. Then you have the back that you would do your writing on. Okay, there's that, and that card can stand like that. All right, so there you go. I'll have another little clip with those cards that I'll post on my YouTube also. But let me grab the things that we made for today. This is our one card that's non-traditional colors and our little gift tag holder. And that is what we created this evening. Thank you for being here with me on a Friday. And I appreciate you guys coming and watching me. Normally I'm here Wednesdays, but listen, life has happened lately and just been happening. I don't know what else to say. But I want to keep sharing these videos as much as I can, and doing it Friday is what I chose to do. So hopefully you'll enjoy these. You might try some. If you do, I'd love to see what you create. Let me go ahead. I'm going to turn the camera, let's see, back here to my face, and I'm in the dark because I have the light down on the projects, but that's what I have for you. You guys, I just want to say thanks for watching. If you watch this on YouTube, let me know that you're watching it. Give me a thumbs up if you like the projects or like what you see. I'm happy to help in any way with any questions. And you guys have a fabulous weekend. I will see you next time. So have a great one. Bye-bye.